Welcome to the PLC programming tutorial series. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn the use of timers in PLC ladder logics. In many PLC programs, we need to delay the signal in input or output terminals. Sometimes we need the output pulses for a certain period of time, irrespective of input signal duration. These type of requirements can be solved by the timer functions. Today we will learn how to use different types of timers. Number 1, on delay timer. Let's we have one input signal at I 0.0 from a sensor 1 and one output signal at Q 0.0 to a relay to start an actuator. Suppose we want to actuate the actuator after the delay of some couple of seconds. Let's assume 10 seconds delay. For this we will use on delay timer. Go to the column at left hand side, expand the timers folder, drag the on delay timer to the network between the input contact and output coil. Give the name of this timer as T1 and enter. Now input the delay value at TV terminal of this timer. The format of the value will be as S5T hash 10 seconds, then enter. That's it. Now we will check how it responds. Go to the main window and open the PLC simulation. Then go to the ladder logic window and download the program. Now activate the monitor. Go to the PLC simulator, bring it on run mode. Now give the input at I 0.0. Note the timer activities. It starts countdown timer as we give the input at I 0.0. It gives the output at Q 0.0 when countdown timers becomes completed. After appearing the output, when you remove the input from I 0.0, it stops automatically. If you give the input at I 0.0 and remove it before the completion of delay time, it never gives output. If you again input at I 0.0, the countdown timer start from the set time. Now you can check with the different values of delay time. Just change the value at this point. Let us it is 15 seconds, then enter. Now again download the program and check it. Now it will delay the signal for the 15 seconds. That's it. If you want to reset the timer at any stage of its operation, you can use reset button by assigning another input address at R. Let's it is I 0.1. Then just add normally open contact here and assign as I 0.1. Then enter. Now notice what will happen. Download the program again. Now notice what will happen When input is high at sense of 1, the countdown timer starts. If the input is high at I 0.1, it stops, and it does not start even if the input is low at I 0.1, and no output will be shown. It can only start by removing input at 0.0 even for a while, and again becomes high, and notice that no output will appear before the set time completion. If you activate I 0.1 after the appearance of output at Q 0.0, it stops the output, and it only can be started by removing input at I 0.1 and I 0.0 both, and then activate I 0.0 again. Now here you see that the output can be stopped either by removing input at I 0.0 or by giving input at I 0.1. Now you can assume the applications of this on delay timer and its utility in various industrial requirements when we need delays in certain function of automatic machines and automation process. Now we will see the off delay timer. Drag the off delay timer and drop it in the network. Give the name of this timer as before we given T1, enter, and assign the value of time. It is 10 seconds. In many automation problem, we require the delay in off. For this, we can use this off delay timer. Now download the program. It eventually gives output at input is high at I 0.0. When the input is low at I 0.0, it delays the off. The output goes on continually up to the set time completion. See one more time. Now remove the input and it delays the off time. If you want to reset the timer, you can use reset input as we have used in on delay timer. Just place normally open contact and assign the input I 0.1 and download. Let us see, and just give the reset input and you will see the output stops. In certain application, we need the output for a certain period of time, even if the input is high for a long time. For this, we can use pulse timer. Assign the time in the format S5T hash. Let us suppose it is 12 seconds now. And download the program and check it how it responds. I 0.0 and the input is quite long, but it will give the output only for 12 seconds. It will restart by removing the input and again giving the input, and if we remove the input before the time completion, it stops the output. Reset button also can be used for same function as we have used it in previous timers. The next timer is extended pulse timer. Let's name it T3 and gives the value of pulse in the format S5T hash like 10 seconds, and download and check. When the input is high for a very short period and we want output for a certain time, we can use this extended pulse timer. Now see how it works. Give a signal for a very short time at input. Now it is giving the pulse for the set time 10 seconds, and then it goes off. Again give the signal for a long time, then the set value, and you will see it becomes off after the 10 seconds, whatever we set. If you want delayed output and continuous high, even if the input is for a short period, you can use this retentive on delay timer. It gives output continuously unless it gets high input at reset point. On delay timer. This is the retentive on delay timer. Name it as T4 and S5T has, let us give the value 15 seconds, then enter, then download. Suppose we are giving the signal at I0.0 for a very short time and remove it. It delays the on, and it will set the value. It is not going to be off unless it gets the signal at reset point. So without reset, this on delay timer cannot be used. For this we have to assign a reset terminal as we have done before. Just put a normally open contact here and assign the value I0.1, then enter, then download and see. So it is continuously giving the output. So to reset this timer, we have to give the high signal at 0.1, it gets resetted. Again, if you want to start the timer, give the signal for a short time and remove it. It delays the on and set it on, and when you give the input at I0.1, it gets reset. In this way, all timers will give you a wide variety of time logics. Many industrial application works on time based function, therefore it is important to know all possible timers function in PLC program. So practice more and more. See you in the next video. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it. If you want to know more about PLC and automation, you can write in comment section. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe for more videos on PLC programming.